Hi guys, like to welcome you guys all back to my channel. We are here on day 7 and we are here to talk about the best books that I read in 2019. As always, there are disclaimers. These are the books that this list is based on the books that I read in 2019. These are the books these are my opinions. You do not have to agree. This does not make your opinion right, and it does not make my opinion right. These are just my thoughts. Don't get your panties in a bunch. So let's just get started with book number 1. Actually, there are no specific order. So let's just pick up one off the floor and see which one I pick up. Obviously on my list is Slay by Brittany Morris. I've done a video about it up here. Click up there if you want to hear about it. Loved this book. I've never read a book about a black girl gamer, and I'm so glad that I finally did because this book spoke to me on so many different levels. Highly recommend it. It's about a girl named Kiara who creates a video game, a virtual reality type game online. Unfortunately, there is a murder in real life, and now everybody knows about Slay, and they want to claim it's racist. She's now facing a lawsuit. Everything falls apart at once. But does Kiara hold it together, or does she let the racists win? Gotta read to find out. The next book on my list is Kingdom of Souls by Renee Barron, and I should preface this. I was actually sent this book, but that doesn't change my opinion of the book. I was shook. I want to be totally honest. I was originally ready to be like, not feeling it. And then right around the 100-page mark, I was like, because it went 0 to 100 and never freaking stopped. I am so intrigued about the sequel of this book. I think the sequel comes out next year. Next year? Let me see. Yeah, I know Kingdom of Souls 2 comes out next year. I know they haven't released a title or anything, but I am super excited for the second book in this series. If you've read this book, you know. I actually have a video up here if you guys want to check out why I freaking love this book so much. Highly recommend it. It's a little chunker, but I promise you get to one point where you kind of got to keep going because you just need to know what happens next. It's so much. Recap. What's her name? Ara is a young woman who grows up in a community where there are witch doctors and magic. But my camera battery is about to die, so we're going to stop now or keep going. Yeah, we're going to stop now. We'll be back. All right, so we got a little bit of battery left on my other camera, so let's just finish. So this is a book about Ara. She is a daughter of 2 very powerful witch doctors, but she has not gotten magic yet. On top of her not getting magic, kids are disappearing throughout the kingdom, and she wants to do whatever she can to help find these kids. And it pops off from there. You're welcome. Another book that you probably already figured out that is on this list is 5 Dark Fates by Kendara Blake. This is the 5th and final book in the 3 Dark Crowns series that you guys know I absolutely freaking love and highly recommend. I have another video about that up here. This was a very fantastic ending of a series. Unlike Everlasting Rose, I felt like this book gave me some closure, but also gave me some room that this story could actually continue if Kendara Blake wanted to, which, like, sis, I really want you to. I would love like a novella or something, you know? Like, I love this world. I will definitely be rereading this series again, probably all at once. Audiobooks are actually really fantastic. They're on Hoopla and iCloud, by the way. And like, I just really, like, it's a bittersweet ending. Like, I really love this series, and I can't say much more. It was a great ending. Another great ending that I read this year was Finale by Stephanie Garber. This is the 3rd and final book in the Caraval series. I had no idea that a lot of people did not like this series. I don't know why. I personally really liked it, but I'm also the kind of person that really likes like a Alice in Wonderland-esque trippy, dark kind of dream space. So maybe that's why I really liked it. But I felt, again, another very good finale. Good finale. Yeah. I felt like this book ended the series really well. With this particular series, I actually have no desire for more. This gave me the closure that I needed. It answered all of my questions, gave me the space that I needed to kind of just be like, I felt like the characters had the right endings as well. I felt like they were like, okay, this is how everybody ends. Not as happy as you thought, but like everybody's content. I personally really like this series. This is another series that I will happily re-listen to via audiobook because the audiobooks on this one are really good too. So, highly recommend it. An unexpected surprise is The Poppy War by R.J. Kwong. So I got this book, I think, at Book Outlet for like $2 and never really read it, but I decided to pick it up and I'm so glad I did because now I actually am looking for The Dragon Republic on Book Outlet so that I can have more. This book is about a girl who, what is her name? Ren. She is a girl who ended up going to like the samurai school kind of thing. And it turns out she actually has now gotten into a war with shamans where she invokes the power of a magical goddess of fire and just be burning it up, like burning the world down. It is amazing. And it's called The Poppy War because you kind of got to eat the poppies to like get closer to the gods. So much. Highly recommend it. It is actually a book about war. It is very gory. Not like sexual rape gory, but like war violence gory. So if that's not your style, don't recommend it. But it's actually an Asian fantasy, which again, I got very heavily into this year. And it was just freaking great. Like, it's freaking great. Yeah. Continuing with the Asian fantasies is the second book in a series that I absolutely love, and it is The Soul of the Sword by Julie Kagawa. You guys heard me talking about, I think it's this Fox. I never remember the name of that first book. We'll put it here. So it's the second book in that series. Not only are the covers pretty, not only are the audiobooks fantastic, with the dual person voice, but it's just such a good series. It's so like that Poppy War is more of a Chinese. Yeah, it's more of a Chinese one. Whereas this one is more of a Japanese with a little Chinese flair. So it's about a girl who's a kitsune, which is like half fox demon. And she is on a quest to save the scroll that would grant powers and wishes that would just end the world, basically. And there are multiple people that she encounters. The keeper of the demon sword. It's just so much. Like, when this series is over, I'm going to do a whole makeup tutorial devoted to it, and we're going to chat because I'm so inspired by the colors and like this, the covers themselves give me multiple inspirations for makeup looks. So we're going to have to pick one and do it. But that was obviously, I was not disappointed. I can't wait for the third book to come out, which comes out in 2020. I don't know. I think it's like Night of the Dragon, but we have a whole video about the books I'm anticipating. So we'll go with that. Another series that really shook my core this year was the Nevernight series by Jay Kristoff. I have not actually read Dark Dawn yet, and I actually plan on doing an actual reading vlog for Dark Dawn. I have seen videos online where it doesn't seem like everyone is happy with Dark Dawn. I haven't watched them yet because I want to form my own opinions, but from Nevernight and God's Grave, I'm set. Like, I need to know what happens because I was like, oh sis, Jay Kristoff is kind of like becoming a quick Twitter crush because he's just so great and so petty. And when people don't like his stuff, it's great. It's like, I don't know. Mia is fantastic, the main character. I'll let you guys know how I feel about the series after I read the third book. I might do a video about it because I'm late, but like I read at my own pace, and I didn't want to read it when it first came out because sometimes you don't want series to end that are really, really good. So I need to accept the fact that the series is ending and just go ahead and bite the bullet. The last book on my top list is With Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. This was another book club pick. She's also an auto buy for me. I should preface that if that makes me a little biased. Her book Poet X literally pulled me in, and I'm obsessed with her. She's coming out with another book next year that I've already pre-ordered it. Okay. So the books are amazing. They focus on Afro-Latino women in different aspects. So like Poet X was about a girl named X. This one is about a girl named Imani. She is a teen mother who lives with her grandmother, and she also has aspirations of becoming a cook, while she's also dealing with high school and dealing with her baby daddy and his mother, and just trying to deal with the balance of life and what she's going to do, if she's going to go to college, she's not going to go to college. Just everything you deal with in your senior year of high school with the added luck and love of having a baby. Highly recommend this book. In fact, I recommend the audiobook. Elizabeth Acevedo's voice is probably one of my favorite voices to listen to via audiobook. In fact, if I ever get the chance to hear her in person, I think I might just die of ecstasy, because I just want to meet her. I want to talk to her. I want to tell her how much I love her books. I want to tell her how much her books speak to me. I'm not even Afro-Latina. I just freaking love her books. So yeah, with Fire on High. Also, the cover is gorgeous. This is also gorgeous. Everything about this book is gorgeous. So yeah, she is an auto buy for me every year. I hope that she continues to keep my heart happy with her books. All right, guys. So those were the top books that I read in 2019. My question to you guys is, what were the books that you guys loved? If you actually stayed this long, thank you so much for watching. And until tomorrow, guys. Bye.